Siakam.
There's two things that he brings to the table. He's already an NBA-ready rebounder, and he's an NBA-ready defender. He just has to learn the schemes and all that, and the offense will come.
Once he called my name, I was just like surprised a little bit. And then my first assignment on defense was to got Kevin Durant, so it's like, wow, you know, that was like a welcome, that's like a real welcome to the NBA.
Here's Durant, guarded by the rookie Siakam, and how about that on the inside? Impressive.
It feels good, you know, it feels good to just be there and know that, you know, I know he's watching me. It's kind of tough going through it, but like at the same time, it's happiness because you know he's still watching me, you know, even if he's not there. What up?
It's kind of like the first day of school. I mean, you know, kind of gone without it for so long, and these guys have gone through a preseason, and you're hearing about how this team looks. You see them in a few exhibition games, and now is your chance to see a product finally after the season they had last year. And I think open nights are always significant for fans because it signifies the time of the year that they love. Basketball season is back. It's like every sport has their opening game. When basketball is back, basketball fans love it and they get energized. And it's that time of year for some people that, you know, things just start to feel new again.
I mean, people have been waiting. I mean, think about it. Especially if you think about it here, what's the last thing you had? Eastern Conference Finals. So people are just dying to get back in and just get it started again. I mean, I can't tell you how many people all over the city going, hey, it's time, let's go, I can't wait, let's get this going. So there's just so much energy and excitement. It's fun. It's fun for everybody.
This is something you work for all off season, you know. These guys are probably really excited to be back on the court in front of all these fans, and as they should be.
There's an expectation now that you're going to have a certain level of success, certain level of excellence. It's a great product. It's going to be fun. So people want to see it. Everybody's waiting to see it. And I think that's a testament to the organization that you have this bar. When you're sitting at 48, 49, 56 wins, people know that, you know, most of the time you come here, you're going to watch a great game. You're probably going to come away feeling good with a victory. You're going to be a playoff team. So all that creates all this excitement.
A winning product is always going to draw more attention, and the level that they got to last year was so significant in terms of what Raptor fans have been used to in the history of this franchise that now they're just chomping at the bit to see this team and see what they'll look like and see if they can match or surpass what they did last year.
Win on three, 1, 2, 3.
These fans have always been, as I said, wild and crazy around here, but they're now proud and wild and crazy. And I know they love this team, and I just hope they're patient with them, because there's only so many years you can add more wins to your record. They may not win more games than they did last year, which was 56, but they could very well be as good or better this year. This is a rock-solid basketball team.
With Lowry, you've got one of the best point guards in the league because he can shoot the three and he can penetrate the ball, get to the free throw line, and then DeRozan can create his own shot on anybody, and he's also real good coming off screens. Those guys have played well in big situations. They're coming into this year with a great deal of confidence, as is their entire team after getting to the conference finals. So, difficult test on night one.
Game 1 of 82 for the Toronto Raptors. It all starts tonight.
This is going to be a special night for one Pascal Siakam.
Absolutely. A young man getting his first start in the NBA. I love the move by Dwayne Casey and the coaching staff. Look, you need some energy. You need a guy there that don't command the ball. This is a great opportunity for this young man. And somewhere down the line, when Sullinger comes back, it's going to pay off big for the Raptors.
I'm from Cameroon. It's in Central Africa, and then just grew up there. I had 3 brothers, 2 sisters, and I mean, it was just fun. It was fun growing up, you know, just being a kid and running around and playing. You know, I had a lot of energy growing up, and no matter the struggle and everything, we always try to find a way to have fun and just enjoy life. I have 3 brothers. James went to Vanderbilt, Christian, IUPUI, and Boris went to Western Kentucky. And they all left before me. You know, I was still back home. They went to high school here, and went to college. So it's just, I think for me, it's just so important to have them because they kind of know, they understand, they're basketball players too, and they can kind of like guide me through this journey. And, you know, we're super close, and I think I feel blessed to have them, you know, as a part of who I am and just going through this journey. He's a great man, just a genuine person, always trying to help people. Sometimes you feel like, we all feel like, man, he gave love to other people more than he did to us. That's just how it is, you know. He always wants to make sure everybody around him is good, and I think just having me as a father and then having him, you know, trying to make me like a better person, like it was just great to have him, and I'm so blessed to have him as a father because of the person he is. You know, he loved basketball and always try to, like, you know, have one of his sons play in the NBA, you know, and that was something so big for him, and he talked about it every day. So, I mean, that's why, like, for me, this moment is, like, even more special because it's not just me. It's not me growing up as a kid and dreaming about being like Kobe or being like LeBron James, you know. It's like a family dream, and that's why it's so important for me.
Carroll, no! Siakam with the putback, dominant on the glass.
I started back home, Lungba Mute. He had a camp in Cameroon. I had a couple of friends that were going there. You know, I think that's when it all kind of started because, like, I felt like it was a little bit fun. And then I went to Basketball Without Borders in South Africa, and it was awesome there too. You know, seeing NBA. I think that's where it kind of all started because seeing NBA players and all this NBA personnel, you kind of like feel like, man, this is awesome. You know. I wish I could be a part of this, you know. So that's how it all started. And then my dad could help me find a scholarship to go to a prep school in Texas. Went there, got recruited by New Mexico State, and, you know, ended up here. I think when I found out, I think it was in the morning. I was getting ready to go to class, and I mean the night before first. I mean, I think I had a missed call from my dad, so like, and I mean I was in practice and everything was going on, so I couldn't call him back. When I called him back, they didn't pick up. You know, the difference of time and everything. So I went to sleep, woke up in the morning, was getting ready to go to class, and I had, like, I think it was my sister, she called me or someone texted me, and it was just like, it was crazy, man. It was just all blank because it was so sudden, you know, and I didn't know what to do. Like, I was just laying there in bed, and it was just a tough moment, you know, because, and I mean, I had great support, you know, but at that moment, I felt alone, you know, it was crazy. And the fact that I missed his call the day before even made it harder, you know, because I felt like maybe he needed me at that moment and I wasn't there. I can't even, you know, it's crazy. It was just a crazy day. And And I'm just so blessed to, like, you know, to have so many people that care about you. And I think that made it easier for me. My dad, you know, he loved basketball and always tried to, like, you know, have one of his sons play in the NBA, you know, and that was something so big for him, and that was his dream. Like, he dreamed about this, and he tried to make, you know, put us in a position to accomplish that goal. He's not here now. I know he's watching over me, and he's so happy, but I feel really good about it, you know. I feel like I'm the chosen one, you know, because I was able to make that dream become a reality. And the fact that I'm doing it for him is just like, it gives me more, you know, more fire, and just every time I just think about him, you know, it's like, you have to go harder. You can't relax. You have to work even harder, you know. So it's definitely helpful for me.
So what we doing, guys? Tell me.
We want to do Memphis.
Gotta make a call here.
Draft night, man, was crazy. It was a weird day, like, to be honest. I woke up, I mean, my brothers came to Orlando. We're all in Orlando. And it was just, I mean, the whole day we was just sleeping, kind of like, everybody was in bed, we was just chilling. And then at night we went to a restaurant and we watched the draft there, you know. So I was just saying that, I mean, I didn't know where I was gonna end up.
30 seconds.
Pascal, I'll go with my scouts this time.
Yes?
Yes, Pascal.
I want to pick Pascal Siakam.
At the 27th pick, we had it's a big group of guys that we liked. There were a lot of guys who kind of fell there. Pascal intrigued us just because of his motor, his energy, his work ethic. We felt like we needed a young big that had that kind of unique sort of skill set and passion for the game. So we had a little bit of a debate, but we ended up going with Pascal, and I think we got a really good player.
They got my name called, and it's crazy. From then, I was just sitting there. I didn't know what was going on. I was sitting there. My brothers was jumping around. Everybody was going crazy, but I was just there. Like, I didn't know where I was, and it was just, you know, so much like joy, and you know, everybody was crying. Like, it was just so exciting, and like a day, like, I'll definitely remember for the rest of my life.
Pascal, you okay? It's gonna be great. You gotta come in here and work your ass off, okay? You know how it is. I know it's been, I know it was your dad's dream and your dream, so okay, come here and be the best that you can possibly be. You know how we are. We get opportunity and you gotta use it. You gotta use it the best that you can, okay? You're not just gonna be in the NBA. You're going to be a good NBA player, you gotta work as hard as you can. Every day in the gym, every single day, yeah?
The deeper you get in the draft, the more likelihood there is to be these outliers. And Pascal's one of those guys because he's from a small conference. He wasn't a McDonald's All-American. He wasn't on the radar, so to speak. So, but the NBA guys are pretty much clued in. So it's not like he was a shock, but he's certainly, his grouping wasn't really supposed to be in the range where we selected him.
Not a lot of people know about me, and I mean, going to New Mexico State again, and not a high-power conference or whatever. So, I mean, definitely, I definitely have that chip on my shoulder, you know, to just go out there and show that I belong, you know, and that going to New Mexico State has nothing to do with talent or what you're able to do. So I definitely feel like I'm ready, man. It's gonna be a lot of new stuff for me, and I think it will just be exciting, you know. It's gonna be a learning process for me. I know I'm ready, you know. I know I can help this team right now, and I also know that I have a long way to go. So I'm just excited.
He's got 31.
He's punishing them. Looks like he's in game shape, doesn't he?
DeRozan, the two-handed slam, plus the foul. Valanciunas handles it. JV with 25 and 9. Sets a screen. DeRozan drives, dumps it off. Attracts the defense. Valanciunas on the duck-in and the slam dunk. 32 points and 11 rebounds for Valanciunas. And the Toronto Raptors win their 4th consecutive season opener under the direction of Dwayne Casey, coming off of a franchise record 56-game season. And DeRozan with another statement, 40 points, and Valanciunas, a dominant performance against Andre Drummond.
All right, man. Good job. Good job. This way to find a way to get back in. The zone was good. The zone was good. Everybody was pointing and talking. All right, one thing we have to talk about, if they get an offensive rebound, we got to match up. That's the only thing with that. We'll talk about that and work on that. All right, now, we got to get ready for Cleveland. We'll come in tomorrow noon with film and what we're going to do against them. Good job. Good job, fellas. Good job.
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
Toronto Raptors tonight take on the Cleveland Cavaliers, team that, of course, won the NBA Finals. They met in the Eastern Conference Finals. And this evening, DeMar DeRozan gets an opportunity against LeBron James.
Well, I think they learned what it takes to get there and what it takes to win.
We played Cleveland pretty good. We were able to win 2 games. We just got to build on that.
You need sometimes those losses. You need those wins to understand what it takes to get to that next level.
Yeah, every year is a new year. So we got to come out this season and earn it again.
They want to try and get the home court advantage. They feel that that's the best way for them to get out of the East, and that's how we feel also. So it's going to be a battle to the finish.
It's always special when you come back home, especially how the last meetup was. So I know tonight's going to be an amazing atmosphere. You know, the Raptors, their fan base has grown so much, especially after last year and their success. So I know they're excited, and the crowd's gonna be excited, and it's gonna probably have like a somewhat less subversive, like a playoff feel. So it's gonna be fun tonight.
I don't remember my exact quote after that game. I think I just said it was amazing atmosphere, and these fans are they're great. For one, they're representing the whole country. And all their sports teams, they take a lot of pride in that and everything they do here. So it almost puts you in the mind of a soccer stadium, soccer field, because the fans they don't never stop chanting, and so they definitely have a great home court advantage here.
This fan base is excited. They have a very good team over there, and they feed off their crowd. So in order to beat them, you can't allow their crowd to be a factor, which means from the start, from the tip, you have to be locked in, because once they get a lead, once they get out in front and they start riding that wave of the crowd energy, they're very, very tough to beat.
New opportunity, new challenge, man. Let's face it head on and go out there and keep getting better. Have fun. 1 on 3. 1, 2, 3. Where you at?
I think this year the East is so much better than it's been. The depth in the East is there. There are a lot of very good teams. Now, are teams as good as Cleveland? No, but Toronto's right below them.
The great teams continue to build for the future, and they're a very good team headed toward being a great team. And to have continuity and then add some new faces, some new bodies, different skill sets to just improve on what they did last year makes them formidable. And so we expect them to be a power in the East for a while.
Scrapping for it is Damari Carroll. Raptors running the floor, 3-on-2 break, and Kyle Lowry with a layup.
see now a couple of players trying to look in a push. Get it up the floor and try to use your quickness against Cleveland.
DeRozan up top, Shumpert on him. Hesitation move, now exploding. No! Pirtle, yes! With the slam! Jakob Pirtle. Love finds James. And every time you inch closer, Cavaliers respond.
Winning is an attitude, and got to have the proper mindset. I always tell players is that intelligence, character, and talent, in that order, is what wins championships.
Lowry, Patterson on a handoff to DeMar. DeMar ties it up. 88-88, 3:05 to go at the Air Canada Center.
You have to always execute in the last 3 minutes of play. Your best guys have got to get up, and they have to score, and they have to make big decisions. Now, with that, the coaching staff must get them when they're playing close games, because here you have a very good defensive team. You know, you're in the top 5 or 6 in a number of categories last year. If you're going to make the next step, you're going to be involved at the end of the second round and into the third round, into so many close games that are decided by 1, 2, or 3 possessions.
Raptors down 2, DeRozan sees him. Throws it down. What a vicious slam. He had all of Canada behind that one.
Oh, my. He just turned the corner and threw that down.
A minute left, and Lowry driving, attacking off the window. JB trying to keep it alive. Gets hammered. 50 seconds left. James, Irving, open three, good! 94-91. 3-point game. 10 seconds, Patterson. 9 seconds, Patterson for the tie. No! That's gonna do it. 94-91. Cleveland takes the first of 4 meetings between these two teams.
Yeah, I thought it was in. Honestly, out of the 5 threes, I think I had 5 threes tonight. That's the only one that felt good. You know, the one I made felt short, and that one felt the best. But honestly, I thought Kyle was going to shoot it. You know, at the end of the day, you know, he's the one you want to take that shot. But he passed it to me. I saw it was open. I shot it. It felt good, but unfortunately, it was a miss.
LeBron made a great play, drove in. We all collapsed and he kicked out to Kyrie and made a big shot. I don't know what happened with the other end. I was on the ground, but you know, personally, I got to that.
We did a great job. You know, we still had some slippage here and there. You know, and we got to cut down on that. But overall, you know, we fought. We missed a lot of easy shots. You know, we still trying to find our rhythm offensively. You know, Cal missing a lot of easy shots that he will make. I'm missing a lot of shots, especially down the stretch that I felt that was clean that we should have made. JV had a couple putbacks he should have made. So that there, you know, can't be too disappointed. You know, it sucks to lose, but at the same time, you know, we gave a big 3 Kyrie hit. You know, we still had a chance to make something happen.